welcome back to my channel. My name's E.L.F. This is your first time here. So in today's video, we are gonna do a false lash free makeup tutorial. I know, so I got the new Huda Beauty Legit Lash and I was like, you know what, this is a perfect time to try out a new mascara because a lot of you guys do request mascara reviews and I never do them because I wear false lashes all the time. Like, I'm a false lash hoe. Listen, I have no shame. Okay, I need my false lashes. I love them. Okay, so we're gonna try this out, and then also I got some new. Actually, I think these are re-released of the Dose of Colors Liquid Lash in the new packaging. But this just kind of inspired me to do a bold lip and then kind of like a light eye. That's the vibe for today. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, I'm gonna start with the Live Tinted Color Corrector. This is kind of like an orangey red corrector. I always put this around my mouth, right up in here. You can put it around your eyes too if you're really dark, but I feel like I don't need it there. So we're just gonna blend her in like so. You can use your finger too, but I like using the sponge. Oh my gosh, look at how red my nose is. It like matches the color corrector. So typically I do corrector after primer, but I forgot. It happens, you guys know it happens. So this is a new primer. It's called Set the Stage from Lawless. You can get this at Sephora. This is a hydrating primer and serum. So it's a primer and a serum. I'm just gonna put it right here. First time using it. It has peptides in it and it's silicone free. I just looked it up right before I started filming, so sounds like it's good, especially if you have dry skin. And my skin's been kind of drier lately. Like working out outside, you guys, the tan lines are just the worst, okay? They're the worst. All right, so you guys know the new combo I've been using, Dream Radiant Foundation from Maybelline and Estee Lauder Double Wear. I'm using the shade 5W 1.5, which is like my winter color because this is a little darker, so I feel like it kind of balances, you know, one another out. I could go darker with Estee Lauder, but this is just kind of what I grabbed. So I mix them on here, okay, just like so, and I'm just gonna apply it all over the corrector, over my red nose, all over. So the combo that I'm using right now is for someone who wants full coverage, but they also want a little bit of radiance. If you don't need full coverage, like if you're not on Instagram posting pictures every day like me, well, not every day, but you guys know what I'm talking about, then you could always just do the Dream Radiant or a foundation with just less coverage. Like you don't have to do full coverage all the time. I just like it because when I take pictures, less editing, you know? Less editing. So I'm just blending this with my damp beauty blender. Blah, 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 blah. I'm liking this combo. Like I like how I have full coverage, but still like that dewy glow. I've been loving the dewiness. Like who am I? Next, I'm gonna apply 4.10 Beauty Blender Concealer. This is a full coverage concealer, you guys. So anyone who likes a lot of coverage up in here, this might be the one for you. And I always put it on the side of my nose right there, all the way onto the side. Under the eyes, up in here, up in here. I'm not gonna put it down there, it's right there. Then blend her out, blend her out, blend her out. Ooh, look at that lift right there. Boom. I like using a lot of concealer because, oh, I didn't put any on my nose. Because it kind of highlights under the eye. And that's just a look that I love all the time. All the time. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose because I forgot. Like, how do you forget that? I think I was just too excited to put this concealer on. I don't know what's going on up in here. All right, guys, next step. We're on our way to greatness over here. This is Makeup Forever powder. I just have 6 of them because I love makeup. You guys definitely don't need this many powders, but I have a couple for highlighting, a couple for contouring, if I get lighter, darker, whatever. So that's why I have so many, but I would say you probably just need one for under the eyes. This is like a Studio Fix powder foundation. So it's kind of like the equivalent. A lot of people have been asking me like, which one do you like better? I think they're both really good. I'm just like on this velvet matte powder right now. Like, you guys know, I go through my little stages. Isn't it crazy that it's almost June and it kind of feels like we've just been doing nothing? I mean, we have for like a couple months, but it's just crazy. This year is going by so fast, and literally we've been just at home most of the year. It's unheard of. Unheard of. Okay, this is the Fenty Cashew loose powder. I love this powder. Like, love this powder. It's just like the perfect color for me. A little bit on the nose. So this powder pretty much goes anywhere that the concealer goes. That's what I do. I kind of like to use it to really let the let the concealer set and, you know, bake it. I always do one side with a little bit more powder than the other. That's okay. You just go through and just add a little bit more, even it out. And this is just my Dose of Colors sponge. I like this because it's pointed. It's kind of easy to get in this area right here. So now I'm just gonna wipe off the sides to create a contour on my nose. So this is how I highlight and contour my nose. I don't do like a dark bronzer or powder or concealer. Every once in a while, maybe I'll put a little bit of bronzer on my nose, but this is pretty much it. I feel like it just looks a little bit softer this way. Looks better in pictures, in person. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I feel like we're moving quick today. What are we gonna do next? Oh, okay, ooh, yes. I just got this new brow pomade from NYX Cosmetics. You guys know I love showing you guys drugstore products, so you twist it off. This is like kind of, we need to take our time with this. Okay, you twist it off. There's a brush to brush your hair, okay? Brush the hair. And then on the other side of that is a brush. All these little compartments up in here. So this is what it looks like. And then on the bottom of this, I know, it's like, there's kind of a lot going on here, okay? That's where the pomade is. So I thought this was kind of cool and interesting, especially if you're like the type that does your makeup in the car or maybe in the bathroom at work, you know, or you're just in a rush and you can't have the pomade with the brush separate, like you need one thing. So we're just gonna dip in there, kind of wipe off the excess on the sides here. I'm hoping I like this. Let me brush through my hair again, like so. All right, let's see here, you guys. The brush is a little thicker than I like. We'll just start there. And we're just gonna kind of brush this through the brows. Okay, this is for somebody who literally goes like this with their brows and they're done. This isn't for someone who likes the precision. And I'm talking mainly about the brush. Like, look at that. If you're in a rush, look at real quick, boom, out of there. But see how it's more of like that natural look? I'm not really like a natural girl. So I'm gonna grab my angled brush and just kind of clean this up. I'm still gonna use this because I like the color. Let's see here, just to kind of get some precision up in here. Boom. See that? I just like a little bit more definition. But if you're that type that is just like, I don't have time for definition, my kids, you know, are asleep in the other room, or my kids are running around, I don't have time, then you might like the brush because it's just a quick, like, I actually love this color. A little tip for you guys, if you have dark hair, so like really dark brown or black hair, fill in your eyebrows with a lighter brow product. So as you can see, like my hair is black and my brow product, this is called Espresso. It's like a dark brown. So I always use a dark brown, like one shade lighter than my hair color. That makes sense. Like, try applying a lighter color in the brows. You'll notice it just like makes your makeup look a little softer and it just looks good. All right, I'm gonna clean up under my brow using the same concealer I used underneath my eyes, just to get them to look a little bit more defined. So instead of applying eyeshadow to highlight under my brow, I just use concealer. All right, another new product, I just got this. This is called Bite Size Eyeshadow Cream and Sugar from E.L.F. I've been using, oh, always dropping stuff. Always dropping stuff. I've been using a lot of E.L.F. products lately. So I think what I'm gonna do is just put this on the lid. This is a little bit too dark for the look that I want. So what we gonna do? Because we need to deepen this crease. Boom, I know, okay. I'm gonna wipe the bake off before I do the eyes because I wanna put a little bit of bronzer in the crease. Little trick that I do. Ooh, wipe, wipe, wipe. If you have really dry under eyes, I wouldn't bake for a long time. Ooh, look how shiny. I'm just blotting my forehead because it looks a little shiny. All right, this is a new bronzer. I actually used this, was it for the first time in my last video? The Nars Quirimba bronzer, matte bronzer. I know I'm probably butchering the name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna apply this on the outside of my face and on my cheek. So it's like a bronzer and a contour. This color does get very dark, so see that? Start with like a little bit and then gradually add more. They as in Nars, launched a bunch of matte bronzers. So they do have other colors. I think this might be the deepest shade. Just on my jawline, snatch her up real quick. Put it on my forehead, my 5 head. Yeah, I have a big forehead, I don't care. It is what it is. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is, with the same bronzer, grab a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna put a little bit of this in the crease. Remember, this has a lot of pigment, so just grab a little bit at first, back and forth. I love putting bronzer in the crease because it's quick, and it just gives you kind of like a natural contour. Oh my God, I was watching a TikTok video yesterday, last night, and I saw this girl. She freaking put self-tanner, okay? This was a genius idea. She put self-tanner on her forehead. Everywhere that she contours, she put a self-tanner. I was like, dang, that is a freaking bomb idea, and just wakes up and like, she's pretty much good to go. I love TikTok. I feel like there's so many creative people on there, you know? If you guys aren't on it, you need to get into it. I'm also gonna smudge a little bit of the bronzer under my lash line, just to give a little bit of definition down here. Like a natural little shadow right there, see that? Ooh. Okay, now we can move on to the shadow. So I'm gonna place this color with my finger just all over my lid, just to give it like a little bit of a pop. Ooh. Okay, because we're not putting any false lashes on, I'm just gonna put a very thin line eyeliner, just like super thin. If I make it thick, it'll make my lashes look small. So I'm gonna use a liquid liner, and I'm just gonna gently kind of press along my lash line. See that? If you have long lashes, you could definitely do a thicker line, but my lashes are kind of sad, so we're gonna keep it thin. Ooh, can't wait to try this mascara, you guys. I'm just curling my lash real quick. My poor little lashes, like, can't even see these bad boys. All right, you guys, the moment we've been waiting for, the new Huda Beauty Legit Lash. So this is double-sided. One side is curling in length, it says it right here. And then the other side is volume, right? Yeah, let me show you. Ooh, I like this brush a lot. Like, I like brushes where the bristles aren't super long. So what are we gonna do first? Let's try this one first. We'll try the lengthening side. I'm not a fan of this kind of brush, just to put that out there, but we're gonna try it. Oh, okay, let me go through and add volume. My sad little lashes. And then maybe length after. I feel like if you have naturally thick and long lashes, you'll like the end that I just put on. Oh yeah, this is what I need, okay? I need volume. So that's pretty much one layer of mascara. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna add a little bit more. While the top's drying, I'm gonna add some mascara to my bottom lash. And I almost feel like I might have done it the wrong way, like volume first, then length. I did length and then volume. You guys can see how my bottom lashes are a lot more noticeable than my top lashes. Okay, so let's add a little bit more of the curl and length side, this one, and see how it does. I like the volume mascara, so far the best. But let's see. Yeah, this side is definitely better. So, okay, I feel like I have a verdict. The verdict is in. So I like the volume side of the mascara, but I'm not really a fan of the lengthening side, this one. So boom, that's it, you guys. That's it. All right, so let's move on to, highlight. Okay, so this is the MAC Selena highlighter. It's called Leyenda, I think. It's the only highlighter that just came out. Let's see what this is talking about over here. Ooh. Nice golden highlight. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose here. I love a nose highlight, like just a little bit right there. Ooh, this is pretty. Let's add a little bit of blush. This is Poppy Blush, my like go-to blush from KVD Beauty. You only need a little bit of that. Like, look at, a little bit goes a long way. I need to blend that out, hold up. Blend it. Ooh, I got a little carried away with the blush. So typically I apply mascara after setting powder, but I was so eager to try this mascara that I forgot. So I'm gonna set the makeup. You guys know, I always forget setting, like spray. What's going on? Did I say powder or setting spray? So I'm gonna kind of cover my eyes a little bit so the mascara doesn't get everywhere. Ooh. And that was Fix Plus, MAC Fix Plus. I kind of like this look. Like, I do like how I look without lashes. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I look okay, this is cute. But I love how I look with false lashes. That's how I feel, you know, like I like this, this cute. With lashes, I would have been like, oh, ooh. All right, so I'm gonna line my lips with MAC. I'm using a lot of MAC today, huh? Follow Your Heart lip liner. This is like a red. I'm like, am I forgetting something? No. I did my makeup quick, huh? Fill in the lips and then kind of blot your lips together. And then line the top. All right, today's lip of the day is Bittersweet. Ooh. So just put it on the bottom lip, blot. Yes, this is how I apply lip color. I like to blot it and see how it moves around before I add a lot, you know? Like start with a little and then gradually add more. Ooh. Let me add a little bit more lip liner to kind of blend the edges of this. You could even go a little darker with the lip liner. There you go. All y'all who've been saying, do a bold lip. Listen, I hear you, okay? Oh. All right, guys, here is the finished look. A bold lip, a soft eye. This is my definition of a soft eye, okay? I think this looks very summery. Like, we're ready for the weekend, honey. For those of you who can go outside and socialize, this is a look, okay? I kind of like it. Well, not kind of like it. I really like it. I like it a lot. So, what I think about the mascara. I think you guys saw it. I like it. I'm not, like, in love with it, but I like it a lot. I like the volume brush a lot. I'm all about volume. I mean, my lashes are popping. I don't feel like they're longer than they normally are. I feel like they're thick, but yeah, so I feel like I'd rate it, like, for me, for the volume, maybe like a 7 out of 10, you know, but it was only my first use, and I feel like the first use with the mascara is always like the worst. Like, you need to kind of soften up the formula a little bit, use it a little bit, let air get into it, and then it kind of gets a little bit better. So for now, I would say, yeah, 7 out of 10. And then the lip, we like the lip. Yes, we do. I think this is perfect for the summer. This is perfect when you're in a rush and you have time for like a light beat, you know, just throw on a lip, a bright lip, and you're good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the mascara. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys like it? Like, what are the thoughts, honey? We need all the tea. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, subscribe. And last but not least, strut and slay.